Hello Gators and welcome back to this week's edition of Gatorvision. In this episode we will talk about the 8th grade field trip, sports and activities, upcoming events, news, student spotlight, and some surprise entertainment. On to the 8th grade field trip.
Hey Gators, this is Jack Bell,
And Alec Manley.
and we're here today covering the 8th grade field trip story.
The field trip will be held May 21st, 2019, and the 8th graders will have two choices. They can either go see Marvel's Avengers Endgame or go to Lunar Bowl, so choose wisely, 8th graders.
Yep, he said it. Those are both two really good choices, so choose wisely, 8th graders. Or should I say 8th Gators?
Avengers Endgame came out April 22nd, 2019, and is already one of Marvel's most popular movies, due to the fact that lots of actors' contracts are ending, such as Robert Downey Jr., who plays Iron Man, Chris Evans, who plays Captain America, and Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor.
You ever wanted to bowl and eat? That's right up your alley. Come on down to Lunar Bowl. We're in your orbit. Lunar Bowl is located at 2001 Northwest Blue Springs, Missouri. So come on down to Lunar Bowl. The fun is out of this world.
And that was the scoop about the 8th grade field trip. I'm Jack Bell.
I'm Alec Manley. and Gabriel Collins.
Now back to the studio.
That was great. Now on to sports.
Hey Gators, today I'm all by myself. Just kidding.
Hi, I'm Brady Kemp.
Hi, I'm Mason Deshawn, and today we're going to be talking about sports. Here we go. Delta Woods track is still ongoing and thriving. Recently, Gator track star Bryce Reeves ran an 11:15 in the 100-meter dash and a 23:22 in the 200-meter dash on Tuesday. Both of these times are the fastest ever for an 8th grader in the Blue Springs School District history. It's only a matter of seconds until Delta breaks another record. Haha, seconds, you get it? Never mind.
Great job to Bryce Reeves and all the other hardworking Gator track members.
Now back to the studio.
Thanks for that. Get ready for a look at what it's like to be an interpreter at Delta Woods Middle School. Now for Staff Spotlight.
This week on Staff Spotlight, an interview with Mrs. Wolfe.
Hi, I'm Bryn Wolfe. I am one of the sign language interpreters here at Delta Woods Middle School. My favorite Disney character is probably Peter Pan. I like that he never wants to grow up. That's kind of what I feel like with my love for Disney. Yeah, I like Peter Pan. I sometimes sign outside of Delta Woods. I recently did a convention for people who enjoy anime, so that was fun. When I was in high school, there was a deaf student in my sociology class, and she also had an interpreter, and I found that to be very fascinating. I can see a lot of kids doing what I was doing in high school by watching me and kind of like moving their hands and trying to copy what I'm doing. So I see myself in a lot of these kids here at Delta Woods. So that was probably where the seed was planted. Somebody that inspired me when I was little, I would have to say my grandmother. My grandpa liked to say she was just a country girl who taught herself how to do many great things, and she always had a very strong spirit, and I loved hanging out with her. Unfortunately, she passed away when I was 20, but I think about her nearly every day and just how full of life and love she was and how she really cared for her family. So I always try to carry on her spirit. My favorite thing to sign. Okay, my favorite thing to sign. Okay, not really my favorite thing to sign, but I think it's a fun sign and it kind of gets the point across. And so it's when you say, that's too bad. Like if you want to say to somebody, well, that's too bad. It's so you go from T to B, but you go too bad. So it just kind of gets the point across.
That's all for this week's episode of Staff Spotlight. Thank you to Mrs. Wolfe, and back to the studio.
That was very interesting. Now on to Student Spotlight.
Hi, my name's Edward Trant, and today we got a special chance to talk to one of the students at Delta Woods. His name was Gabriel Griffin. We asked him some of the questions, so let's go to the interview. What grade are you in right now?
I am an 8th.
What are you excited about for the summer?
I am going to go see my aunt and my cousin that are next to New Jersey.
What high school are you going to?
I'm going north.
What are you most excited about for high school?
I am probably excited to see my friends again that were in 8th grade, and I was 7th grade here, and they came to north there.
What classes are you excited about?
Probably science.
I hope you learned more about our students at Delta Woods. Now back to the studio.
Now for some surprise entertainment.
Hi, I'm Teague, and I'm here with the Gator Broadcasting team. We're going to do the Try Not to Laugh challenge with water.
What does a nosy pepper do? Get jalapeno business.
Why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Because that would be a foot.
Can't spell funeral without fun.
Where do snowmen keep their money? Snowbanks.
What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef.
What sounds do porcupines make when they kiss? Ouch.
Get ready to know what's happening around the U.S. with City State Nation.
Welcome to the segment of Gatorvision. I'm Aiden Hoen. Now to Caleb Galladay with the latest news.
Thank you, Aiden. Now, on recent news, the snot otter has been named the official amphibian for Pennsylvania.
Recently, a donkey was corralled on a highway to Chicago by policemen.
Also, on April 16th, Miss Johnson had her baby. His name is Giorgio Oliver Johnson. He weighs 6 pounds, 9 ounces, and is 18 inches long.
Thank you for watching this segment of Gatorvision. Now back to the studio.
Now to upcoming events.
Hey Gators!
We're here to bring you the upcoming events at Delta Woods.
On May 3rd, track has relays at Blue Springs South from 4:30 to 9:30. Come support. Starting May 6th through May 10th, it'll be Teacher Appreciation Week, so be sure to be extra kind to your teachers.
May 9th, our choir here at Delta Woods has a concert at 7 p.m. On May 16th, our orchestra also has a concert, also being on 7 p.m.
That's all for upcoming events. I'm Cameron Winiger.
And I'm Fiona Dolan, signing off. That concludes this week's episode of Gatorvision. See you next week.